Hey guys. Alright. You got your weekly cameo. Alright. Week 5. Here we go. Interesting fact about this week. The person you're playing has the same record as you. Ooh. You know what that means, right? There's going to be a big schism here at the end of the week. The cream will rise to the top while you losers will sink to the bottom. Let's kick it off with the 1 in 3 games. Freddy versus Wes. Christ, this is a shithole of a game. It's awful, man. Let's see, I got Freddy in this one, and I'll tell you why. Fred, you've outscored Wes 3 out of 4 weeks this year. You've got AJ and Demarius, and Wes has a hot pile of garbage as a team. He's got Sunday soup in fantasy football form. Hey, Mike and or Ray, can we make this month's prize for the beer contest fantasy football wins so Wes can get some? This is fun. Yeah, but other than that, that's going to be just the worst game of the week by a lot. Someone's going to 1 in 4. Let's see, keeping with that theme of shitty teams playing each other, I've got Brandon and the Mastrocchio. Let's see. Minocchio, I love the DeMarco Murray. It's a hell of a pick, but the rest of your team kind of sucks outside of him and Brandon Marshall. So, I gotta go with Brandon for the second week in a row. I called you in last week. I called Steve Smith going off. There's a reason why you watch these things, guys. It's for the insight. Gio and Frank Gore for Brandon, I think, get it done this week. So going from gopher to 2 wins in 2 weeks is not bad. I'd take it if I were you. Not that you probably watch. Brandon, do you watch these? Whatever. Someone I know who watches the program. Ray versus the Pinson. Let's see. This one is for Winking Lizard Manager's superiority. There's got to be some sort of wager for this match, right? Like, one of you guys have to stock something stupid. Like, come on. We got to make some sort of something out of this. So I'm putting it up to you guys to get some sort of wager, because it's cool. You literally vote. Yeah, alright. That being said, I kind of like Pinson's team a little bit better, but I'm picking Ray this week. Here's why. Jamal is going up against San Francisco at San Francisco. Not the greatest. Alfred Morris and just Sean Jackson are playing Seattle. So I'm not a big fan of your matchups this week, Pinson. I do like good old Felipe Rios and Megatron at home versus Buffalo for Ray. Ray gets the win, keeping it going, bouncing back from the last 2 weeks. Ooh, rough. Moving on, another 2 in 2 game. Zach and Phil. Phil knocked me off the pedestal last week, but never fear, I'm still here. It just by a point, man. Salty. That's okay. And now I know how all you people feel, losing. Let's see. Zach, I fucking hate your team still. And as you said, the House of Cards is crumbling before our eyes. I like Phil in this one. Shady's got to go off some fucking time. Jamal finally had his on Monday night, so Shady's like the last fucking running back to ever produce. I am in my other league, so I'm real pissed. But Le'Veon has Jacksonville, so watch out for that one. That one might get out of hand real quick. I like Phil this week over Zach. Moving on to our 3 in 1 games, Chad and the Pank. Whew, this is good. I gotta go Chad in this one. Chad put up high points of the week last week, put the smack down. Ugh, it was gross for a second. Jordy versus Minnesota, Antonio Brown versus Jacksonville. Those are your 1 and 2 wide receivers in the league. Chad has them both, and for that reason, I got Chad over the Packers this week. And finally, your game of the week, BBP, your guy, the kid, versus Cameron, the Cam. Put up a good point last week. Though Trent Richardson isn't putting up 21 points again this week, Foles should be fucking pissed off because he lost me my week last week. Jimmy Graham versus Tampa Bay sounds like just the greatest, like a steak and a blowjob. That sounds amazing. I like me this week. Don't bet against me very often. So I got BBP. He's up in his window now, surveying the world. I'm not going to show you. Why should you be able to see? All right, I'll show you. Oh, just staring out windows. He's going to win it this week. All right, moving on to week 5 power rankings. Let's start at the bottom, the hole. You know which hole I'm talking about. It's not Hannah's, it's Wes's. Usually one and the same, but whatever. You put up low points last week. You moved down 1 spot to the bottom. You suck still. Number 11, the Fred. Happy birthday, guy. You suck still. You lost to Pank on his Freddy bye because you had all your players on bye and somehow still got to set a lineup. Good job. You tried. You're down 2 spots to number 11. Number 10, Brandon with the big win. Pretty serviceable 120-something you put up. Not bad. You're up 2 spots. You beat Zach. Number 9, we got the Minocchio. Minocchio, you actually had a good week. You just ran into Cam, who just put the fucking smackdown on you by a good 25 or so. But you are up 1 spot to number 9. Number 8, Zachary. You're down 2 spots. You lost to Brandon. You lost to last place Goph, man. You broke the Goph streak. You fucking suck. I hate you. Love you. Number 7, the Pinson. You beat Wes, which means nothing. But you won, so good win. +1 up to number 7. Number 6, Ray. Down 1 spot, you lost to Chad. You lost 2 weeks in a row. You lost to Wes Myers. Ugh. And then Chad just bet you the fuck over and just demolished your asshole last week. So yeah, you're down 1 spot to number 6. Good job. Number 5, up 2 spots. Phil. Phil took care of this guy last week. You're up 2 spots. Good win. I think that you will continue your streak from going from close to being the gopher to getting above 500 this week. So keep that train going. Number 4, it's got to be the Pank. You beat Fred. You were number 3 last week. You're down 1 spot. The only reason I have you at number 4 is because you did not score very well. You didn't look as hot as number 3 did, which is Cam. You're up 1 spot. You demolished the Minocchio. Looking good. Big matchup this week with you guy. Number 2, your boy, the kid, BBP. Lost to Phil by 1 point. Let me say that I lost by a combined 2.4 points in both my leagues last week. 1 point to Phil, 1.4 in my other league. Super salty. Fuck me. And number 1, Chad, put the smack down. You're up 1 point. That's it for week 5. See you bitches later.